How are you?
I'm good. How are you, man?
I'm excellent. And it's such a pleasure to see you here today.
Same here.
So tell me, Kapil, you had a query for me?
Yeah. So even if they are that happy, one thing which I'm unable to handle, or I would say, I have two kids, Akshay and Nikhil both, and there is a 17-month gap. So one is in junior KG, one is in senior KG. And when like Akshay takes anything who's in senior KG, if he's playing with toys, the other kid also want that toy at the same time. So that rivalry kind of thing or that argument kind of thing is always there. And if you try to even mediate between them, then it's a tough task because then you're taking somebody's side. That is what the other person feels or the other kid. So how do you go about that? Yeah.
I know it must be like a tug of war for you.
That's true, and then it becomes more of an issue that it leads to a fight between parents also to a certain extent or many a time. So yeah.
Absolutely. So I'm going to give you just 2 points, Kapil, because this is very normal. Sibling rivalry, especially when the age group is so close, it's just a 1 year's difference. So that time sibling rivalry happens, and please understand that this is not a phase. It's going to be there lifelong. So you just need to prepare yourself that it's going to be there lifelong. But how you handle it now will impact whether they will have severe sibling rivalry or just the general gentle sibling rivalry that normal siblings always have. So number one, very rightly you said that I don't want to take sides. So it's very important not to take sides and to ask them to sort it out on their own, because in the school also what we teach them is conflict resolution. So you can suggest to them that school mein agar aisa hota to aap kya karte, and they will give you the idea of what they do in school when they have any conflict like this, because otherwise they become very dependent that whenever we have a fight or a quarrel, go to mummy or go to daddy and let's solve this, instead of focusing on conflict resolution as a skill. So use this with them. Ask them, what would you have done if this was in school? What have you been taught about conflict resolution? Because we have these agreements, etc. that we do. And number two, very important, I'm sure you can Google it also. There is a method called the Pickler method. And in the Pickler method, what the Pickler, she was actually a child development expert, and she teaches parents to view children's rivalry through 3 colors. So she says the colors are red, yellow, and green. So red means if your children are beating up each other or trying to hurt each other, then red means don't wait for anything, intervene. That's not the time to think whether I should intervene or not intervene, because they are going to hurt each other. That's the red. The next color she says is yellow, where a parent understands that I think this is going into a fight, but I think they will be, able to handle it themselves. So let me give them that space, and let me give them, as I told you, ask them what would they have done if they were in school. So that's the yellow lens through which you can view their sibling rivalry, and give them that space to sort it on their own. And green is when you recognize that it's okay, they're just having fun, it's not a major fight, and you just leave them on their own. So once you are able to look at sibling rivalry from the color of these 3 lenses, you will be able to handle it in a more effective manner. But it's very important that any rivalry among children, ultimately they should be able to solve it by themselves, unless, as I told you, it's a question of hurting each other. So I hope this helps you, and I hope you can use it and let me know what worked for you.
Yeah, I think I'll try this because it won't take much of a time, because something or the other would happen during the day. So today itself I can try it. So not an issue. And appreciate that, was very much helpful. Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Absolutely. Please try it and please let me know whether it worked or didn't work, because any techniques that you use sometimes just need a little bit of tweaking.
Sure.
Yeah. Thank you so much for being here with us today, Kapil.
Yeah, same here. Appreciate your help. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
You too.